Hello there guys and girls, and welcome back to Automation, where we're playing the Lite campaign v3. And yes, we've just reached 1965, where we've been selling our new, fairly newly released Taranga, and we're still selling off some of the soft top versions of the original car we had, the Dancy. And yes, it's time to start a new project. So let's just check the research and technology, see how far we've got. Yep, exhaust is almost at 3, so that's helping. Fuel system we didn't actually do. Which else did we do? Suspension. Oh, that's so close. Maybe we should just wait a little bit longer till they click over, then we'll get some, hopefully some more advanced technology a bit earlier. Or at least better engineering times potentially. So maybe we'll wait till 66 before we release, or before we design a new car. Money's looking good, reasonably good at least. It's a profit. Only just at the moment. It's creeping down towards, yep, and then we're getting some issues. And we're looking now, oh, nearly there. A bit longer. Definitely being 66. We're only just making money, but we're back to where we were before we started the Taranga. So at least that's something. 3, oh, one more little bit for the interior. And there we go. So what else do we want to look into? Let's bring that back down. Or do we leave them there? Because it's still costing us. Not sure about that, but fuel system I think we should put in a bit, and probably bottom end, since we're going to make big engines, we want them to be strong. Let's do those next. Okay, oh, pause. So let's create our next project. Just for Gasmia. And let's see what we have available. Fingers crossed, everyone. Okay, plenty of choices here. That's good. Oh, we could do this one with a convertible. Nice big beastie. 3-meter wheelbase. Crikey, that's huge. Yeah, it's definitely bigger than the car we did previously, which we would follow on with something like this, I would say. We could just go for the middleman. Go for something like this. But it's a big engine, so something too big is not going to be very sporty. We at least want a little bit of sportiness in there. I was originally thinking something like this, but it'd be nice to do another soft top. So Patch will go for the middleman. Small body shape, but a big version of it. Okay. Same old rubbish on the body side of things. Now, is it time? Should we just bite the bullet and do it and stop going on about it? We will need to eventually. Torsion beam. Could use a torsion beam rear. So at least we're getting some familiarity from the front. Although we've never done torsion beam either, so we'd have to engineer that too. Oh, wait. Selecting torsion beam will limit all trims to front wheel drive. No, 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 no. No, we'll just have to go double wishbone all round from now on. That's one thing. It's just very helpful for handling and setting up the car. Oh, it's so fun making up names in this. It's going to be called the Fronter, because I'm trying to make names that just don't make sense. It's made up weird alien names. Right, so we actually are going to use the same engine as we made for the previous version. There we are, select existing engine, and it will be, I don't think we'll bother with this engine again. I don't know. No, because we're not making a family version this time. It'll be a muscle and it'll be a convertible. So this one's going to kind of combine the family and muscle together, potentially. It would just be a muscle car with 4 doors. That's the only way it will be combining, but yeah. Nice bit of space because it is a family car. Okay, so yeah, it's not great, but it'll do. Still looks very bare in lots of places, but yeah, I don't want to spend too long doing this. So, automatics. We can now use 3-gear automatics. We'll come back and see whether they actually want that in the muscle car segment. I imagine they probably wouldn't. I now have we now have solid discs for brakes. Excellent. So we go for this kind of setup, progressive with gas monotube dampers in suspension. This is going to be the sporty one, so we'll start with the sports kind of tune, and yay, we can adjust the ride height finally. So yeah, much nicer suspension in this one. Whee! Cool. There's a American tuning scene, I think, that drive their cars around like that, with gigantic sized rims, or NASCAR. Okay, that's a bit low. So let's go and have another tune. Actually, before we do anything else, we should probably update the engine, so the engine's got up-to-date bits as well. So add a new facelift. So it's time, I think, to go for a 2-barrel carb, because now we're able to rev the engine higher and potentially push the cam profile up a bit too. Yep, not losing torque until there. So that's boosted our revving capabilities a bit. Still below 5,000 RPM, but yep, we're still in 1966, but slowly but surely we're raising that kind of stuff up. Now we have to be wary of the leaded ban, because eventually you can't sell leaded cars because they're not allowed on the road in certain countries, but each country you're selling to has different time when that changes over. I think Gazmere is the most lenient. I think it's not till 1970 or 1980. Actually, if it was 1970, that wouldn't be good. It would be nice if it said here in a tooltip what years they change over. So it's nice to have some familiarity with 2-barrel carbs, because you can take a lot of what you know from single-barrel carbs, but then you have to learn how it's different in the way of being 2-barrel carb. But yeah, this is actually not enough. We might need 2. That was restricting us a lot. So twin 2-barrel carb instead of twin single-barrel carb. But is that cheaper than going triple single-barrel carb? Although the servicing costs would probably be a lot more for a triple, because it'd probably be a nightmare to set that up. Or do we try a single 4-barrel carb? Does the same thing. Let's just hold that, go back to there, and now it's more expensive. Yeah, so let's go a single 4-barrel carb, like most LS motors had at that time. Let's clear that. Okay, so we're going to stay with leaded fuel for now. Bring the timing up a bit, try and get a bit of a higher peak. No, it's not worth raising that anymore. And we'll just have the single reverse flow exhausts, because the straight through is much louder. Okay, so let's give it a rev. What's wrong with the size here? It's changed Somehow it's not a 5 litre anymore. What happened there? Oh well, still basically a 5 litre, near enough. Oh, that's a bit strange. I don't remember changing that to below 5005 it was. Odd. Maybe something we configured forced it to change and we didn't look back at it. Hey ho, it doesn't matter. At least if we do it this way, we cut the engineering time right down because it's the same engine. We're just sort of sprucing it up with newer parts. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with all this. Okay, yeah, I'll just keep it simple and call facelifts 2, 3, 4, what have you. A bit like that. Okay, so I got confused with this before because it's still there, the other version, but you just tell it not to build it in the factory setup. Just have to remember to do that. And yes, we definitely want to upgrade our engine factory this time because they were struggling. So let's go to a 2. And are we going to leave our car factory at 2 or are we going to make that a 3? I don't think we can afford to make that 3 yet, so we'll just do this one first. So this will be cheaper to upgrade than a 2 to a 3. So here we go, we don't want that. That should not be called that. Okay, let's build this up like we did the other factory. Okay, so let's take lots of time to get some familiarity. And let's make it extra reliable since we have lots of time to spend. Use better tooling. Okay, 60 months. See, our familiarity is slowly getting larger and larger. Okay, why is it saying it's got that there? Is that right? Let's find out. It's manual save. We're not upgrading the size of this one yet. We could stick a bit more of this in. More expensive. Let's do it. It will help us in the future. So, 60 months. That should not too far away. Let's give it a bit more reliability. Should be able to make the rest up with funding and pressure. Okay, yeah, not much learning to be done there. Wow, look at that, straight away within 5 years. It's paying for itself into the billions after 10 years. Wowza. So it should be a hit. Did we do a soft top version? We were going to do one, weren't we? Yeah, let's do that. So let's clone. Convertible. Oh, we didn't check to see if they preferred automatic or manual. And it's manual. Let's quickly do that before we forget. Go for 4-speed again because we've done that before. I don't know if that makes a difference. Perhaps not. Okay, so it's still set up fairly close in gearing, so that's all good. Okay, so that's the convertible version. Just go over it, make sure it's happy. Let's pin these as well. Just convertible then. Do they prefer manual? No, they want the automatic. And they like 185 size tyres. To change that as well. Whoa, just set the preset to comfort and it shot the score up by 40 points. That's insane. Okay, so let's tune from that. Okay, I think that's pretty much where convertible wants the setup to be, roughly. So look at the markets. Yep, very good scores in all the convertible, apart from convertible sport, because it's low sportiness because it's a big car. So that's one thing we're sort of missing out on a bit in this one. The engine makes up for it a bit, so Muscle likes it still. And Pony. But yeah, we wanted to get some of these markets involved, that's for sure. Okay, let's send it around the test track. Gearing sounds terrible, but yeah, that's fairly fast time, 2:44. And we need to go back and finish tuning the muscle car as well, because we neglected to do a few things with that. Yeah, there she is. A little bit high in the ride height really, but it's meant for it to be comfortable. The muscle car will be lower than that, that's for sure. Okay, that's looking better. A little bit of brake fade, but it's not too bad. And ride height's definitely going to be lower with this one. Something like that maybe. Muscle cars really like the long first gear. Just want to make it more drivable by making it shorter, so you don't have to ride the clutch until you're about 20 miles an hour. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. Not too bad. Let's see how it goes around the track. 2:44 in the convertible. This should be a bit faster. I know what it sounds like. 2:37. That's pretty good. 7 seconds quicker. Ought to be really. So let's continue. I'll do an export. There she is. Again, quite a basic design, but I just want to play the campaign. So there it is. I'm sure it'll be interesting to drive still. Okay, so they're ready to go. There we are. Wow, loads of money. Just loads of tax, that's all. Oh, it's done this thing again. There we go. Sorted it out. Just had to reload it and come back into this. Excellent. Sign off. 61 months. And let's have a look at the markets. Oh yes, this is the other thing we need to have a look at. Well, they deactivated it now. I think, yeah, it's been deactivated. You can invest in marketing to boost your awareness in the various countries, but it costs a lot of money. But yeah, it's been deactivated in this public open beta version. I'm not running the stable version. Hence why I've been getting crashes, but hey, it's alright. It saves quite often for you, so let's proceed to the end of the engineering phase and watch our sales here. Still got stock from the old car as well, previous to the Taranga, the Dancy soft top. Okay, that's all done with now, and now we're building up lots of stock of the family premium trim because it's got very low score now. So let's go on a little bit, but probably stop it at the beginning of 1969. Oh, we're 5 million in debt. Oh yes, we're plunging into the depths of the red. Oh, this is heavy, man. As we stay in debt and not pay it back, our credit score will start going down. So let's stop production of the family premium version. It'll save us some money. Should see that red line drop. That's our costs. There we go. Oh, to recalculate or something then. Oh, that was the changeover. I think we've stopped production now to fit out the new tooling for the new model. So we're getting some money back now. Should just pull us out of debt nicely. Oh, not now because we're starting production. And one more month. Ping. Right, so where are we at? So we've got 33 months of muscle car stock from the Taranga and 49 months of family premium cars, which are now only a 79 score of the Taranga. But they'll gradually bleed off and we'll get money for them as we go until the leaded fuel ban comes in. And I think we can find that out here somewhere. Okay, so looking at our prestige and reputation, we have almost an even balance of positive prestige to negative reputation, 11 points. So that's basically saying our cars aren't the best for reliability, but they are respected in the car community, a little bit at least. So that's half decent to know. I'm just trying to find the dates or the years where the fuel ban comes in on different countries. I can't remember where you find it out. But yes, we've sold lots of cars and flooded the markets with muscle cars and premium. Which else? Family Sport Premium. They have only been buying our cars. Convertible Premium, Convertible. They literally, there's not many people in there, but they are just loving our cars. And some of these though are decreasing in size though, so that's not good for us, especially not muscle. That's good. That's not good at all. What's growing? Super's growing because it's just started. It's got one person in there. No, this is bad. This is not good. These are all of our demographics here that are shrinking. Yes, our awareness isn't going up too high either. But I suppose we're just about to release. Well, we just only have released our new car, so that will all start going up again once they start buying it. Just checking on our research. So our fuel system's almost reached 3, as has our bottom end. Interior is already rising up more. That's excellent. I think we should put some more research into engine architecture as well, seeing as this car looks like it's going to sell well. So let's play on normal speed and see what happens. See how much money we're making from this old trim, the Taranga. Wow, look at the profit margin here. It's killing it. We'll be out of debt in a jiffy. It's still going up. Market's doing pretty well, pretty even at the moment. That's good with me. If it stays there in the middle, that's fine. If it goes up, it's going to come back down again hard. And if it starts doing this, it's going to stay kind of average, which is good. It could do with being a little bit higher, but it's not crashing, although it's looking like it's about to start taking a downturn. This is looking good. Selling all of our new fronter cars. We're selling off all the rest of the Tarangas. So this is brilliant. Making plenty of money, back up to 300 million already. And we'll pause there at the start of 1973. And just have a quick look over. Yeah, we sold half of what we had left of the Taranga. And the new fronter is selling fairly well with a little bit of stock built up, but that's fine. Still scoring very high in their chosen demographics. Very good. So this is hopefully going to boost our money from the last project. So the last project didn't really get us any higher than where we already were, but it got us familiarity and will help us in the future, that's for sure. So yeah, we're going to call the episode here. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully see you in the next Automation Lite Campaign V3 playthrough episode. Cheers guys and gals, see you later.